long last, the Welcome to Derry video I promised earlier this week is here. If it's one thing y'all know about me, I might not get y'all that video the day of, maybe not the next day, maybe not in the next week, but y'all know y'all gonna get that video at some point in time. So with that guarantee, maybe consider a subscription to me. I don't know. All out the way. Today we're here to talk about the Welcome to Derry series and its future post season 1. Now I know I posted about seasons 2 and season 3 being confirmed by Andy Muschetti, but as of right now, Welcome to Derry has not been renewed for a season 2 just yet. It was more like season 2 and 3 are confirmed to be happening if we get renewed for that season 2. And if we do, then we have plot lines going into season 2 and season 3. Big up Total Film for this timeline, but this is essentially what Andy Muschetti had told us he wanted to do going forward in this series. If the show were to get renewed for season 2 and 3, the plan is to go back 27 years for seasons 2 and another 27 years for season 3, expand on some plot lines that were introduced in the It novel by Stephen King, go further into the origins of Pennywise the Clown. When I first seen this news, I looked at this so surface level, y'all. I'm out here thinking, oh man, they're just giving us prequel seasons. We know Pennywise is gonna win at that point. Oh, we even need a season 2 and season 3 if we know Pennywise is gonna come out on top every time. But then I had to remind myself that bro does end up getting taken out by the Loser Club in the 90s movies and the 2000s movies. But according to Stephen King, even when Pennywise dies, there's still a chance that he can come back 27 years later and run things back. So just because he dies does not mean that he's dead. This is an entity that defies natural laws, so he could end up getting defeated in the 1908 and 1935 timeline and just spin back the next 27 years looking for more smoke. I'm getting at with this is that with this premise, there's still something worth watching with a Welcome to Derry season 2 and 3. Not just as simple as, oh, Pennywise is going to come back in the future. What's the point in doing this? Because realistically, with different characters comes different ways of dealing with Pennywise. Only 2 episodes into Welcome to Derry, but we're seeing that these kids are handling things differently than the Losers Club did. Yeah, they linked up in episode 1, banding together to try to figure out what happened to Maddie, but we seen what happened to them kids. The Losers Club, as of right now, got off easy compared to these kids in 1962 Derry, if you ask me. Who knows how the kids deal with what goes on in 1935 and 1908? I haven't watched the 3rd episode of Welcome to Derry just yet, but I did hear that there was an opening sequence in the episode that takes us back to the 1908 timeline. I've heard some up and down reviews in terms of how people are feeling about Welcome to Derry after this 3rd episode. I gotta give them credit for this approach, already introducing the timeline that you plan on holding in the 3rd season and giving fans an idea of what they can expect if they continue to tap into the series. I think that's a valid strategy on Andy Muschetti's part. This is know that they're not just talking, that they're not putting something together. They have definitive plans of where they see the future of the series going. You could slowly introduce the different events that take place in these different timelines, engage and build more fan interest for the future of this series. I heard the 3rd episode even has a callback to 1935 timeline with the Bradley Gang massacre, how Pennywise has involved in that incident. So overall, without having watched the episode yet, the show is doing a great job of going back and forth between the timelines and introducing these events to have fans be more interested in what Andy Muschetti and the gang are cooking up for the future of this series. Realistically, this is the great start to who knows what can come from this franchise. And I know I'm not the biggest fan of sequels, spin-off series, if it doesn't feel warranted. But if Welcome to Derry really takes off, and it's a lot of love for seasons 1, 2, and 3, if season 2 get renewed going forward into season 3, ain't gonna lie, keep milking the cash cow. Everybody else is gonna do it anyway. As long as it makes sense, I'm with it. And the way they're exploring these different timelines in the Welcome to Derry universe, there's a lot of stories that could be told, not just from the kids' perspective, but also from Pennywise to get to the point that he is right now in the present day. All the different lives he's sabotaged, the kids that he's messed with, how this entity even came to be. We can really go all the way back. Because even by 1908, I think Pennywise has been haunting Derry for like a whole century before this. There's a lot of material that can be taken out of this story. As long as they're doing a good job with it, as long as it continues to be well received, who am I to turn down this good time? 2 more things I want to comment on before ending this video is this turtle that keeps on getting called out. Maybe I'm not paying much attention, but I don't be peeping this turtle. Apparently this turtle was like a big deal in the newer It movies, and I think maybe in the 1990s movies as well. I don't know, I'm probably telling myself here, but I gotta go rewatch them movies because this turtle, I'm just like who or what is it? So I just looked it up. Apparently this turtle is not only a god, but Pennywise's arch nemesis. Wow, the more you know. Yeah, he's saying that we'll probably get more on the backstory of this turtle and how it affects the characters within the series. I'm guessing similar to Pennywise, this turtle's just going to continue to carry on throughout these different seasons of Welcome to Derry if it gets renewed for season 2. Right now, it's just serving for the mascot of the Cold War, but I could definitely see it being incorporated in seasons 2 and 3 if this turtle is Pennywise's arch nemesis. I want to get to this last point highlighted in this Forbes article, stating that unless the viewership on this show is absolutely terrible, we're more than likely going to see this 3-season plan play out. Especially in the post-Game of Thrones era for HBO Max, they're definitely always looking for the next hit. If I'm Andy Muschetti, I'm trying to push Welcome to Derry hard. You know, we got the White Lotuses, the Game of Thrones spin-offs, the DC universe. Why can't Welcome to Derry be added to that rotation? I'm just saying. That's all I got for y'all for this Welcome to Derry video I wanted to put out. Just really briefly touching on the future of this series if we get renewed for a season 2. Some of the plans Andy Muschetti and the team are cooking up. My initial thoughts on the future of the series versus where I'm at right now. I feel like Welcome to Derry's in a good place. So far, season 1's been doing a great job of spooking me. I hope they keep that up. I'm definitely looking forward to the future of this series. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Have y'all liked Welcome to Derry so far? Like this formula that they got planned for the future of this series? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I've been Hoshi Talk. We've been entertained, and we gonna talk soon. Peace, y'all.